them that they give
giving up 4-pointers? What's going on?
Well, they've always. I mean, this is who they were before, right? They were one of the worst defensive teams in the league. So that's always been something that's followed them, with the exception of when Jacques Vaughn took over, and then they played Inspire basketball, essentially.
First several games.
Yeah. See, so the question, though, about Kyrie, here's my problem about it, is that you haven't heard nothing from the organization as it relates to what that timeline is. So originally it was a 5-game suspension.
Yeah.
And then it was, here are all the criteria qualifications we need for you to meet, right? And then since then, Kyrie Irving has met with Adam Silver, who's came out, made a comment saying, I do not find Kyrie to be anti-Semitic. Tsai and Clara Tsai, the owner, they met with Kyrie. They both came out, and Joe then tweeted saying he has not found Kyrie to be anti-Semitic.
So it's over.
But it's not, because he still said in a tweet later, there's still more work for Kyrie to do. So Jaylen Brown has came out and talked about this, running the players union, pretty much asking Players Association saying, well, what's the criteria? What else does he have to do? Why being so vague? And that's the problem you have with it. There's no timeline. Nobody knows.
It seems to me that until this last round of meetings where he met with Adam Silver and Adam Silver was satisfied. And by the way,
was that one of the criteria? I don't remember. It was so long ago.
But the point is, he was not convincing people behind closed doors until recently. They were apparently having very bad experiences with him behind closed doors. So I don't know what came out of that.
Well, they hadn't met with him.
Yeah, I was about to say they haven't met with him.
Joe Tsai did. Joe Tsai did. He had conversations with Kyrie that...
No, Joe Tsai, he didn't return Joe Tsai's phone calls.
Well, maybe that was it. I'm pretty sure they didn't have any meetings.
That was their first meeting in person.
I stand corrected in that case. Well, but that in itself is a problem. If the boss is calling, you can't just ignore it.
I don't think they ever met initially the first time.
No.
But this was not one of the criteria to meet with the commissioner?
Nope. Criteria came about from Joe Tsai and the Nets about what he had to do.
No, I understand that, but was one of those 6?
You meet with Adam Silver?
What did I say? Yeah, Adam Silver.
Yeah, it was 5.
I didn't say Roger Goodell, I know. Yeah, Adam Silver, but was that one of the 5? So he just met with them as a commissioner. Hey, you're suspended. We're going to meet, da-da-da. So he hasn't hit any of those boxes so far that we know of.
And there are probably too many boxes. But let me just say this real quick. Let me say this real quick.
Or 6.
You can harbor anti-Semitic or racist or sexist or any kind of views you want personally, and that's really shouldn't disqualify you from doing a job, but you can't act on them. And once there's a piece of behavior, for example, amplifying something that is anti-Semitic, then now you've acted on something. Even now they want to know, but wait, where are you coming from? Did you do that? Was that incidental to the point you wanted to make, which is pro-black in this case for Kyrie? Or was that really a fundamental part of what you believe? The only reason we're even there is because of the piece of behavior. So they did meet. They're satisfied that he's not anti-Semitic. I took him at his word when he released in writing a statement saying, this is where I'm coming from, because that's all you ever really want to know. Someone says something racist, anti-Semitic, sexist, whatever, you want to know from the person, where are you coming from? And once they satisfy you, look, I'm not coming from a place of hate. I don't hate anybody. I didn't mean it this way. You're good. And it seems to me like the league is good. The checklist was the following. Apologize and condemn the film he promoted. He might listen. Of course, he's wrong-headed, but he might like things in that film that to condemn the film wholesale instead of just taking a piece of it and condemning it. I think that's, and I'm Jewish. I think it's a little bit much in America to ask someone to do that. And I know it's a private. It's not. We're talking about a business, but still. Make a $500,000 donation to anti-hate causes. I believe he volunteered to do that. Complete sensitivity training. Oy. Complete anti-Semitism training. Okay. Meet with the ADL and Jewish leaders. Meet with team owner Joe Tsai to demonstrate an understanding of the situation. Guys, the real punishment in modern American life for touching a third rail is you got to go to sensitivity training. Like just the indignity of checking all these boxes. I can see why people are like, get off them already.
Well, it's starting to take a different turn to it now, though. Because now everybody that maybe didn't agree with Kyrie from the beginning, people are starting to back him by saying, well, this is like public castration. Like, what are
it's
you
counterproductive.
Doing? What are you doing?
It's counterproductive. I can see as someone who is like, hold on, wait a minute, Kyrie, you're amplifying this message of lies about Jewish people, by the elders of Zion, and you're quoting Adolf Hitler in this piece that you're not, but you're amplifying something that does. I mean, and even I'm like, but guys, if we want people to change the way they think, this is probably counterproductive to that end. I agree with you, Jay. And it's time to move on, as I've said. More KJM next.